You are now watching the only social media gangster that matters.
Kezo Banabam son of your Bravi, aka the only social media gangster that matters, and welcome to the Questions and Problems show. I know, guys, we've been gone for a while, but I promise you now we're gonna be consistent and we're bringing you guys the best episodes. So you guys know we were left with two more episodes in the first season, and the first season was How to Get a Girl. I know you guys are excited for season two, but let's handle the rest of the residues for today. As you guys know, we have already gotten you guys through 4 episodes where we taught you step by step on how to get a girl. So now these last two are very essential. Now, this one is what all of us need. Whether you're married, whether you're a boyfriend, whether you have a crush on her, anything, this one we all want as guys. So today we're gonna be talking about how to get a girl to be madly in love with you. Do you get what I mean? So this is episode number 5, how to get a girl to be madly in love with you. So guys, then we always have rule number 1, the biggest and the most important rule of all. Do not forget to respect her boundaries. Respect her boundaries. Without further ado, I always have 5 points for you guys. And point number 1 on how to get a girl to be madly in love with you: buy her flowers or gifts. But be careful with that one of buying her flowers and gift, because you don't want to come off as a simp. A simp, basically, it's a guy who got himself friend zoned because all the gestures you've been doing are so nice that you like her brother or her friend, to a point where if she has an argument with her boyfriend, right, you are the first shoulder to cry on, and not in the good kind. I know there's no good kind, but there's a good kind and there's the simp kind. That thing of she can come over to your place, know that you're gonna do this and that and that, and on top of that, even though she gives you the signs that, okay, I want us to do this and this, you'll never get the hint. You know what I mean? So I once went to high school with this nigga, like, it was just a nigga I went to high school with, right? His name was Ronewa, right? Yeah, his name was Ronewa. So Ronewa he was brother zoned by a lot of hot chicks. Only to find out, we used to think like maybe he's playing a different game, but turns out nope. Homie just was just a simp. You know what I mean? He just fell for that line where honeys could treat him like a brother and etc. And on top of that, you find that he actually had deep feelings for the honeys, but the honeys didn't see him the same way. However, they enjoyed the gestures and everything as a brother and a friend. So that was tough, right? But if you play your cards right, buying her flowers and gifts can show you her that you consider her and you consider her feelings, and that what she wants matters. Like, you value her. She's not just a piece of cake or a piece of anything that we use. You know what I mean? She's actually a human being that you genuinely want a connection with. Now that's point number 1. Buy her flowers or gifts. On to point number 2. I've sat down with like a lot of honeys and my sisters, cousins, and etc. Right? And they told me that they usually fall in love with a guy who smells good. So point number 2, smell good. Hear me out, guys. Smelling good isn't buying expensive colognes, but just general personal hygiene. Like, you cannot be going on a first date with a hand and you eat something with onions and not have like chewing gum to, like, you get what I mean? That's literally gonna turn her off. You gotta at least eat chewing gum or something. And on top of that, like make sure that you bath, bruv. You get what I mean? Bathing is a real big essential. It's an essentiality in this whole lifetime. So that's the biggest one. You need to smell good. So I have a cousin of mine, right? At first I didn't know why, but he liked stealing like my colognes, right? Only to find out that the other time when I went to visit him, he, guess what the honey says to him? Babe, your cousin is wearing your cologne. Imagine, like, you guys smell the same. I look at homie, I'm like, yo. She's like, yo, I also love the way the cologne smells. And man, I'm like, of course I love the way the cologne. It's my cologne, do you get me? But I said it in my head because obviously I'm a wingman. I couldn't say it like that. But you get what I mean? Smell good. That's the second point on how to get a honey to fall in love with you. And on to point number three. Guys, point number three is a norm. I'm pretty sure the ladies love this point as much as the gents do. Be good in bed, bro. Cannot expect a mommy to fall for you if you don't do the right things. If you don't know the oceans and the motions, you know what I mean? You gotta stroke them like a waves, man. You gotta do the things because like I realized another thing, right? A mommy can stay with you the whole weekend, bro. While you feeding her water, bruh. Water fella, bruh. Do you get what I mean? But as long as, yeah, you're giving her good, like you're giving her good, there's no way, bruh. She's going to fall madly in love with you to a point where ever wondered why homies that are broke or maybe they don't have jobs always have the most hot honeys or like those honeys that no one can get fighting over them. Think about it. Ever wondered why those niggas who act like jerks? Think about it. And especially if the niggas can't back it up with money, just know, guys. Just know. Especially like you know what I mean. Some valid might be because of looks, but majority of the times it's point number three. You get what I mean? It's always point number three. You gotta be good. Like you can be the most brokest nigga in the world, ninja in the world, but bro, if you know your oceans on how to stroke your oceans and the motions, are you good, man? You good. You're good to go. Most deaf, you good to go. I'm telling you that. And now we're moving on to point number four. Communicate and understanding. If you and your person communicate and understand each other in everything you guys do. Like whenever you have a misunderstanding, you don't sleep angry, you don't sleep, you try to resolve it and actually hear each other's points. And it's not just the reason I said communicating and understanding. It's because you can communicate the problem. But if you guys do not change your ways to show that you understand the problem and you understand that it needs to be resolved, changed, or anything that suits your boat, then it's pointless. She will never fall in love with you because you're always going to be a turn off in a way because to each other, vice versa with this one. Because even with the guy, if you guys don't communicate and understand each other, it's basically pointless because it's one thing to say, yeah, I don't like that you do this. Then on top of that, gents, you go do it again. Like let's just say your mommy likes to cook. Try helping her out by cutting the ingredients and everything. Don't just come and just lay down, put your legs on the table. You know what I mean? Wait for her to serve you as if she's your maid. Of course, she's gonna lose interest in you. And sometimes that might be the biggest reason why, when it's time for you guys to go to bed to sleep, she's like, I'm tired. So think about that part as well. And that was point number four. And point number five. I know a lot of you guys are gonna come for me on this one, right? But if you want your mommy to be madly in love with you, cheat on her, bruv. Cheat on her. Don't be boring, bro. Like women don't like niggas that are boring. I know they might say, no, I like a guy who's loyal, who listens to me, who does this and this. But, but bro, if you're too good, right, she's gonna end up getting bored. And the reason I was suggesting buying her flowers and gifts as number one, and even traveling, going to extravagant places. Women love adventure. Like they love that thrill of not knowing what to expect. Do you get what I mean? So if you're just that boring boyfriend or husband that comes back from work, you sit down, take off your shoes, wear your PJs, you eat dinner with the kids, read them bedtime stories, and etc. She might be happy for the first 1 year, 2 years of the marriage, but after that, mm, 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 your gardeners, your plumbers, your yeah, your securities for those of us who live in the states, but your neighbors, you get what I mean? Those ones will start to be entertainment. So if you don't keep her occupied with you being up and down with different honeys, then she's gonna get bored and keep herself occupied and have that thrill of what if my husband catches me? What if my boyfriend catches me? Yeah, does my boyfriend know that I'm lying? Do you get what I'm trying to get to? But yeah, if you don't cheat on her, she might just cheat on you. And that's how to get a mommy to be madly in love with you. But guys, and don't forget the biggest rule, guys. Respect her boundaries. That is the biggest rule. Because with that rule, you can never go wrong because we're trying to avoid things like sexual harassment, sexual assault, rapes, and etc. You get what I mean? We're trying to avoid such things. So if she says no, it is a no. If she says it's over, my G, it's over. Do not try to get yourself, what do you call this thing? This document, protection order. Don't let it get there. Don't let it get physical. Don't let it get to insults. Respect her boundaries. And there you have it, guys. And it's your boy, Bruh V, aka the Love Doctor. I'm just kidding, aka the only social media gangster that matters, baby. And don't forget, we got two flavors out here. We got the honey flavor with fresh life peanut butter, and we got the organic flavor with fresh life peanut butter. So both of them are all purely organic and no preservative sugars or added anything whatsoever.